So let me walk through how you can use a featured section to highlight key achievements or things of interest on your LinkedIn profile. So we're going to start by making sure that that section is added. So you might have to click on Add Profile Section, and there are multiple things you can add here, and you want to look for Add Featured. And right now it's showing up under Recommended. So Add Featured. All right, so now that we have the featured section, let's see how we can add posts to it. Now, so you can click here and you can explore all of these options. There's add a post, add an article. So this is posts that you have made, articles you've written. You can add a link that gives you a lot of flexibility. In fact, we're going to be using that one. You can also add media, so it can be a video and things like that. But for this case, we are going to go and feature this post. So of course, so in this case, this is Hans Chopin, winner for Power BI Community Award. Let's pretend Ravi Sanders won it, right? So you're going to grab the link to that post, and easiest way to do that is if you see that post, then you click on the three dots above and say copy link to post. So I've done that, so I have that URL. I'm going to go back, become Ravi Sanders, and here I'm just going to say click plus and then say add a link. And again, add a post is your own posts only, so we're going to use add a link. So add a link. I'm just going to paste the link that I just copied, click add, and here it picks up some kind of the title, and of course that's not a great title. So let's go back, and in this case we'll just do this and maybe change it to right. So I wish I had done like a Ravi Sanders post. That would have been funny. Ravi Sanders wins a community award. Okay, so, and that's it. And what I realize is that it's best to leave the description blank. So I'll show you how this looks like. So this is now featured. If you go on your profile, it'll show up here. And of course, if you have other things, they're going to show up kind of next to it as well. And if we go over as somebody else, let's see what that looks like. So if somebody else is checking their profile, then it's going to feature is right up top. Of course, anybody looking at your profile can also click on that featured link and open that link so they can see more details. Let's feature one more link, and you'll also see some of the functionality, some of the other functionality for the featured section here. So for this, we're going to go back to the same post, and Hans was also featured in one of the YouTube videos. So we're going to grab that URL and we're going to feature that as well. So we'll go back to our featured, and you can always click on this pencil icon, by the way, to go there, and we're going to say plus. And initially I thought add media, but that lets you upload a video from your computer. So this is still add a link. So we're going to paste the YouTube URL, click add, and there we go. Now here, again, take liberty to change the title however you want. I mean, this is a Power BI video featuring you. So maybe you can add something like this. And I decided to keep Hans Chopin's name in. Or you can even put that in the front. Doesn't matter. It's however you want to put it. And again, we felt that it's best to leave the description. It displays a lot better that way with the title. And if you like, you can even change the thumbnail, So yeah, you can do that too if you want. But for now, we'll leave this as is. We're going to click save. And here, so let's see how this shows up on the featured profile. So you noticed how it was showing earlier, and now it just changes the layout. And of course, this way you can add multiple. I think you can have it scrolling as well. So it tries to fit them here, and if it doesn't, it gives you a scroll option. So you can have a lot of featured things here. Now, what's important is you order them correctly. So let me show you how to do that. So you go here and you click on this or reorder button, and you click that, and it just shows you all of those. And it took me a second to realize that you're supposed to drag and drop from these icons right here, as you can see. So I would like the award to be first, and then the video can be there. And I'm going to hit close. That looks good. I'm going to check the profile again. And there we go. Now it's looking like this. Let's just take a glance of how this is going to look like for somebody else looking at your profile. So again, this is how it was earlier. And now when I refresh, we can see that we're seeing both of these featured items, and it's right at the top of your profile. It's very prime real estate. So of course, you've gone through the Learn Power BI visualization principles. I talked about above the fold, and it's a very old, kind of archaic newspaper term when we had paper newspapers. Remember those? Well, okay, and maybe you do if you're old enough, but this is above the fold, so it's prime real estate. Everything else is below the fold. They have to scroll down for that. So this is a great opportunity to feature yourself, highlight yourselves to others.